Hi everyone, it's Sarah coming to you live from my car. And just dropped the kids off today at a library event, so I thought it would be fun to come sit out by the ocean. And I had some cards with me, so I figured I'd pull some cards for the group, and if anyone comes on live then I could pull some cards for you as well. And the deck I have is the Keepers of the Light Oracle, and it works with different ascended masters, guides, spiritual healers. So that was just the first deck that I grabbed. Usually I try and do the tarot on Tuesday, but the oracle cards want to come with, so that's who we have. I love the design on the front of the card, if you could see, because it has the Merkabas there, and the wings remind me of goddess Isis, and the rings are just the energy of unity consciousness, and bring us all together. So let me see here, can I invite anyone in the group? I'm just gonna invite some of you for the fun of it, and see what comes up, see who shows up. So I'm gonna start shuffling the cards and see what messages come up for everyone on this Tuesday. I hope you're all having a great day. It's beautiful, sunny again out here in Oregon, although really windy over by the coast. The waters are really choppy right now, and I'm just watching some boats out there, probably fishermen doing their thing. But let's see what message comes forth for everybody today, for our highest and best good. Okay, and the first card that we have is the Divine Director, and he speaks about intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided and that happiness is your purpose. And how true is that? I mean, what else is there in life if you are not trying to find your happiness, right? That is really what we're here to do, to find and experience what makes us happy, what brings us joy, what brings us love. All the other stuff is just mundane things that we have to go through. But in reality, before we go from this life, before we depart, I mean, our goal is really to try and find happiness. So we could share that energy with the collective. We could share that energy with the one consciousness, with the universe, you know, and let that ripple back forth towards others. So I love that this card came through. So what is your purpose right now? How can you find, you know, something to make you happy, you know, to love your life and not just feel like it's a routine and be bored by it, right? We have to find those things that keep us going each day, that give us a reason for living, and not just like our kids or our spouse or, you know, people outside of ourselves. We have to find that happiness within. What brings us that real joy, you know, whether maybe it's painting or reading a book, maybe it's writing a research paper on something, you know, exploring a new place, or learning to help heal others, you know, when you're healing yourself. You know, there's something out there for you that brings you true happiness, and there is no time like the present, so jump in and do that, right? What's holding you back? Why are you letting yourself hold yourself back, right? That's important too. And remember to have forgiveness and compassion, that even though you might not be able to create everything that you want right away, things will happen at the right time, as you will it. So let's see. Ooh, another card just popped out, and Holy Amethyst. I love that one. I love her purple amethyst heart right there, shining bright, surrounded by these beautiful wings of healing energy. And the holy amethyst talks about divine alchemy, and alchemy is the ability to transform one thing into another, you know. So move beyond your current challenges and focus on what you desire. Focus on how to find that happiness, you know, what's going to bring you that true joy in your life. So she is just backing up what the divine director said, you know, finding our purpose, finding our desire, what brings us true happiness and true love for being on this planet at this time. And let me see if there's another message that wants to come through. Ooh, Kali Ma. In Kali Ma, she might look a little scary to some with the skulls around her neck. She has that destructive destroyer energy, but in a good sense, because she's destroying all those blocks that are keeping us from our true happiness, from our true goals. She helps us to face our fears, and this card speaks of major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And earlier today, the class I was in, we were working on healing parts of ourselves and forgiving ourselves. You know, not so much worrying about forgiving the other people that hurt us, because what they did was part of their journey as well as how we react to what others have done to us, or react to how we treat others, right? So it's most important is to focus on forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be angry. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be hurt or saddened by things that seem like they're out of your control, right? You know, when we can't move beyond the present conditions that we're in, it's because we haven't learned to forgive ourselves, and we're just, you know, holding ourselves back. And that's a tough thing to accept, you know, that we have control over our lives, and that every situation that has happened to us, you know, we've put ourselves in, you know, whether it's like back pain creeping up, okay? You know, your back doesn't just hurt, right? You did something to cause that pain. It could be stress from stressing out over a situation. It could be from overdoing something, lifting too much that you're not supposed to, you know, something simple like that. Well, it's not really simple, but, you know, like things stack on top of each other, right? And like we know the emotional root of back pain or lower back pain has to do with stress over finances, right? So once we learn to forgive ourselves for having that pain, or forgive ourselves for not having everything seem like it's working out perfectly as planned, then we can learn to shift that pain within our body, because shifting in your heart is the first place where you need to begin your healing, you know? And sometimes we think it all is in our head and in our minds, but it really isn't. It's all in our heart, and that's where we have to really focus on healing our heart, and that will help us move past anything. And yes, some things are not as just simple as back pain, or as simple as being in debt or abuse. You know, there's so many layers to all of the trauma that we have experienced in life, right? But what it all comes down to, in order to get past that trauma, is to find the joy that we can create and heal ourselves, love ourselves, forgive ourselves, so we could keep moving forward, because that is the point, to keep going on, you know, not live in the past, and not live in the past of what hurt us, not live in the past of how we hurt others. We can't change those events, but we could send love to them, right? So I had something come up in our classes meditation today, and I had to deal with my dad, and that's always a touchy subject for me. my relationship with my parents, and they're both passed now, so I probably never got the chance to really say what I wanted to say to them. I never got the chance to really forgive them as I grew older and understood that they were just living how they were taught and how they reacted to things, and that they never had the opportunity to do what I'm doing and learning to love themselves, you know, and learning to heal themselves. They never got to be in that place. And so I have to understand and forgive them for that, you know. They were just doing the best that they could, the best that they knew how. You know, they were living a life based upon how they were taught to act because of how their parents might have treated them, or certain situations in their life occurred, right? And I used to hold so much anger in my heart for how my dad treated me and stuff. And I realized, you know, I can't do that anymore, because then that anger manifests and I could take that out on my kids. And I don't want my kids growing up thinking, you know, that I was always angry at them because situations didn't work out, or they weren't listening, or some other situation that I was triggered by, you know, whatever events was happening around them, you know. I don't want them to experience those triggers, that frustration that I have, because it really isn't about them, it's about ourselves, right? So today's class was like a really big breakthrough on forgiveness and compassion. And I was able to, through our meditation, I was able to go back and give my dad a big hug and, you know, offer him forgiveness and love. And even though he's not here, you know, in this present life to accept that right now, I know through spirit, you know, that energy has, that energy is going to connect with him. And it allowed me to forgive myself for holding on to that and living my life based on that anger and fear. You know, that was a big thing that I had to let go. And so I feel that, wow, it felt so powerful. And so Kali Ma, bringing in that energy of Kali Ma, really helps us to destroy those fears. Because really, what is forgiveness about? You know, allowing yourself to not be fearful of how other people are going to react, or how you're going to react to your pain. You know, we get too comfortable in our pain, and we need to release that, because that's no way to live. It's no way to live in pain, right? Whether emotional or physical or mental pain. That's not what we're here for. Like I said, we're here for our happiness. And so call on Kali Ma to destroy those blocks. Call on Kali Ma to destroy those pains. And then you could bring in, where'd the cards go? Oh, I probably shuffled them back in the deck. Bring in that amethyst energy, you know, from Lady Amethyst or Holy Amethyst, to help heal and soothe and comfort your soul. And yeah, and then you'll be able to move forward beautifully and see that life has so much to offer, more than the pain, right? More than the worry, more than the stress. It's just so important. Hi, Kel. I saw Cindy pop on for a second too. Hi. You guys will have to go back and watch the replay. I pulled a couple different cards, but this was the last one. Let's see. Kelly, are you still on here? Give me a heart and I will pull a card for you. It says one person is watching, so I think it's Kelly. So let's see what comes forth for you. Ooh, Kuan Yin. So speaking of forgiveness and compassion, Kuan Yin, and her beautiful, a lot of that purple energy wants to come in right now. Oh, I had my amethyst pendant on earlier, but I took it off. And so Kuan Yin speaks of care, compassion, choose to be love, right? Do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. Oops, I just need to tell you, just check my message really quick, make sure the boys aren't texting me. Yeah, choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. So as we learn to forgive ourselves and hold compassion in our heart for ourselves first, then we can turn around and help others, right? And I saw that when I was going through the meditation, after I was able to send healing to myself and forgiveness to myself, and send healing to my father and forgive him, then I saw myself like transported, and I was just like flying around, maybe with wings, you know, kind of like an angelic being, but it was like almost in another dimension, and I would see people like kind of sad and downtrodden, and I would just beam them all love, and I was offering a helping hand to help lift them up and get them back on the right track. And so I know that's my purpose, to help heal others, because as I heal myself, I'm able to offer that experience, you know, explain to others that experience, so in turn that they have the confidence and the knowledge and know that they can do it too, right? I mean, that's what we're here to help each other, right? We're here to find our true happiness, and then we're here to help each other. So and Kuan Yin is such a great support, like bringing in that, you know, that energy of Kali Ma, which, you know, breaks everything down and destroys the hurt, the pain, the past, everything we need to let go of, and then bringing in Kuan Yin to help us heal and soothe our soul along with that amethyst. I think that's so important, right? Because after we release that trauma, we have to infuse our bodies with more positive energy and positive light, and let us know that, okay, now that we release that, we're ready to go forward. We're ready to share that love with others. And so it's so important to bring in that energy. So I love that Kuan Yin card came up for you, Kel. So let me see. There's another card. I feel one more needs to come up. Anyone else? I thought I saw someone else pop on, but it's not letting me see names. So one more card I'm gonna pull, and then I'm just gonna send some Reiki for you all for forgiveness and compassion for yourself, and you can be open to receive that. Whew. Actually, 2 cards came through, and similar to the Kuan Yin energy is green Tara, and I love Tara energy as well. She's so beautiful, and she is a supreme protection. And so when we're calling on that, we're calling on that energy to you know, do that, break those blocks down, break those barriers down, allowing ourselves to forgive and love ourselves. We want to be protected, right? Because we're going to be bringing up so much that needs to be released. We want to be in a place of protection and light and love. And so green tar brings that in. You're protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. We have to trust ourselves. We have to trust ourselves. I mean, that's most important. In order to heal, in order to love, in order to find happiness, in order to move forward, we have to trust ourselves that we can make it happen, right? So trust yourself, you know that you are here to do the best that you can do. And be the best that you can be. And so Tara brings in that energy. And then the last card, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Dejwal Kul, and he speaks of Dharma unfolding, and he reminds us that we're on a path, and take one step at a time to happiness. And so all these card messages, I pulled about 4 or 5 cards, 5 or 6 cards. Hi, Melissa. All the cards I pulled, I mean, came back to the same thing from the beginning, is finding our happiness and living our happiness and living our joy, and sharing that with others, right? Because once we forgive ourselves and we find our happiness, then we could teach others to forgive themselves and find their happiness. And so it goes on and on like a ripple effect. So I love the cards that came up, and I'm glad I got to share those with you. And anyone who's watching or popping on now, you'll have to watch the replay. I pulled about 4 or 5 powerful card messages, or I felt they were powerful beings that came forth for us. So I just want to take a moment. Let me grab a sip of water quick. And if you have a sip of water, you could grab 2, and then we'll just do a short little healing. I should show you the outside really quick. Let's see if I can flip this around. That's my view from the car. It's not pretty. The sea and the sky, and it's super windy. Oh, I think I see maybe a dragon up there too. So just take a moment and take a deep breath and ground yourself. Just say, I'm grounded, I'm grounded, I'm grounded. And also focus on aligning yourself to Source, to the universe. And command that all your bodies, mental, physical, spiritual, are aligned, are balanced, are centered, and grounded. And that you are open to receive this healing if you choose to do so. Oh, I'm glad you like the cards. Yeah, you'll have to go back and listen to the others. If you wish. And the view is not too shabby, right? Alright. So, calling in... Oh, I want to take my little watch off first. Try not to wear electronics on me when I'm sending energy. Alright. So, calling on the energy to come forth, to allow us to forgive ourselves, to forgive others, to show compassion for the world around us, and just feel that energy, that beautiful white and purple energy coming down from above. I even see various symbols, the Merkaba, and protection symbols. And just allow that to come down into your crown, activating it, balancing it, into your third eye, activating and balancing that. That purple and white light flows down even further into your throat, activating, balancing, and into your higher heart, your middle heart, and your lower heart. You can feel the energy swirling clockwise, and going further down, balancing and activating all 3 levels of your heart and your solar plexus now. That bright yellow energy, bright yellow flower unfolding, that light pouring forward, above you, behind you, below you. And that purple and white light meshing with all the colors of your chakras, going down into your sacral, your navel area, activating, balancing it, purging those emotions that no longer serve you, and allowing it to gently flow into your root chakra, reminding you to release your fears, that you are strong, that you are capable, that you are worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of healing. You're worthy of happiness. Allow that energy to go down further and further, down through your legs, down into the earth, pulling all the energy down, 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 connecting to the core of the earth, feeling Mother Earth's love for you, her support. You may even envision green Tara showering you with flowers, with crystals, with love and light, allowing you to feel at home within yourself, within your soul. As you are fully connected there, you slowly bring the energy up, 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 up into your feet, through all your chakras, and allowing it to spill out over the top of your head. And connecting you not only to Mother Earth, but to Father Sky and Sister Sea. That beautiful trinity of energy. And allowing your sacred heart to be a flame, fire burning bright, burning away anything not necessary for you to move forward in your life. And allow all these elements to come back into your sacred heart, filling you with joy, love, and kindness for yourself and others. And in return for this sacred energy, we send out a wave of love to everyone who sees this video. Out to the animals, to the planet, to our homes, to our families, to the land, the sea, and sky. Just let those ripples of love flow outwards and all around, envisioning our planet in peace, in love, being healed. The wind element is so strong right now. The air element, the air just keeps picking up the more and more I talk. It's like shaking the car. So we're calling in that cleansing energy, releasing what no longer serves us today in this moment, and cleansing the entire earth and every being on it. And with love and gratitude, I thank you. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for holding space with me and being here. And thank you for forgiving yourself and each other. So many blessings to you all. If you're interested in going deeper, like a deeper meditation, we could set up a Reiki session where I guide you through a meditation and focus on some more heart healing, more forgiveness and compassion healing. And of course, I love to bring in the cards with that too, as messages for confirmation for you and of the energy that flows between us. So if you're interested in that, I offer like a 45-minute session, and that is $55. And I can do it, we can do it through Zoom or through Facebook video chat, or if you prefer, you could just lay back and receive the energy as I send it to you. We don't have to do the whole video thing. I could send it at any time when you're sleeping too. Either way, I'll be able to connect and dive deep and help you heal yourself. So many blessings to you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Bye.